In this second tutorial about the Microkorg Vocoder, I'm going to talk about the audio in functions. You can access the audio in functions by using the Edit Select knob 1. An initialized patch will have a set of default settings, and this is the sound that comes with that. The first knob controls something called gate sense, but I'm going to come to that after I talk about the second knob, which deals with the gate threshold. So if I turn the threshold on the second knob all the way down, this is what happens. Right now what I'm doing is I'm actually playing the background noise that the microphone is capturing from vibrations in the room, from my feet moving, the microphone cable hitting something. That we don't want coming into the vocoder. So this is where we have this threshold control. Notice what happens as I increase it. So at this point, there's no more sound coming through when I'm not actively speaking into the microphone. However, when I actively speak into the microphone, this is what happens. This is where the gate sense function comes in. So that's the first knob. So the function of the gate sense is to dictate how fast the gate operates. Set to 0, the gate operates very fast. So the gate opens and closes very fast, depending on the incoming sound once it passes the threshold. When it's turned up all the way, then the gate will operate very slowly. So allowing the sound to decay more, the vocoded effect to decay more over time. So immediately the gate closes once it hits that threshold that we set on the second knob. And you can see that it's much quicker, much more responsive. And so depending on the situation, you might want a slower response for the gate or a faster response. And the gate sense allows you to do that. So the gate sense and the threshold work in tandem in that way. The next two knobs have to do with the high-pass filter. This is really important because the high-pass filter, the way that you set it, it can make the vocoder sound more intelligible if you're using it for voice applications like I'm demonstrating in this video. The Hpf level, so the high-pass filter level, is set to 0. So let me demonstrate by saying Peter Pan, which has lots of plosive sounds. Peter Pan, 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 Peter Pan. As I adjust the Hpf level on the third knob, as I increase the level, the Hpf level, this makes the consonant sounds more present in the vocoder effect. The last knob in the audio in one section is the Hpf Gate. And you have basically two settings: disabled and enabled. When the Hpf Gate is disabled, the high frequency content that the high pass filter level sets will always be passed through to the vocoder signal, to the affected signal. When the gate is enabled, though, the high-pass filter content will only be passed through when you press keys. So when there's notes are being played. So disabled first, you can already hear the sibilance coming through. This set of controls, audio in-one controls, it allows you to make the vocoder more responsive or less responsive, and it also allows you to block out as much of the background noise that could be accidentally activating the vocoder, though you might not want it to. Thank you so much for watching today, and if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe.